Good evening, all, and welcome to another great edition of Tuesday with Todd. How's everybody doing tonight? So, we'll let everybody get a chance to come in here. I've got to figure out this intro thing. I need to get, some nice, good intro music, something to keep rolling through there. So that way, it kind of gives everybody a chance to come in here. So I'm just not, standing here kind of looking at like, hey, what's up? Where's everybody at? So, we'll give you a few minutes for everybody to get on in here, and we'll get rocking and rolling on what we got tonight. I had asked earlier, what everybody was looking for and wanting, and it seemed like time management was quite the overwhelming winner. Winner chicken dinner. So it looks like that's what we're gonna do a little quick training on. It's not gonna be hard. It's not going to be anything that's going to be too time consuming because hey, it's time management. So we got that going for us, right? We're going to make everything simple. So we'll simplify it down. We'll make it easy. It's really simple things that you're able to do to, get yourself, right there with the time management. So I see everybody showing up here. So howdy y'all, Facebook user. I said, if you want us to see who you are when you comment, you need to go to StreamYard and give them authorization for them to get in there. Hello, Toy. Toy's here to see us. And Marcy's here. Hello, Marcy. And Vicky's here as well. Vicky. Tina's here, and Tina wants to know what's a better place to watch, YouTube or Facebook. Tina, you're good. There's a couple different feeds. I think it's shared around the 3 or 4 different places. So if you'd like to share it to more places, you're more than welcome to. You share that away wherever your little heart desires. You want to share it to your group. You want to share it to your page. You want to share it to your friends and family and loved ones across the world. Go for it. So we're going to talk time management tonight. So maybe they could use some help with that. Sketches. Hey. Good to see you here. There's my great friend Tanya there. We're at the hospital waiting for a plan after a very confusing day. Well, good news is Jay's still here with us. So that is a super duper plus. You guys are definitely in our thoughts and prayers. And I cannot wait until Jay gets to start making videos of his own because I miss him. I miss seeing him on there. I miss, the just smartness of him, everything about it. Jay, get well soon. Can't wait to have you here from, our print family to yours. We all got your back, buddy. So Tina dropped up all her work now to train with you all. Tina, we're going to do our best. Like I said, time management tonight. So, we'll get right into it. We got an hour. We'll get right there for it. Sandy, hello, Sandy. Good to see you as well. You'll catch the replay. Great. It'll be here. Curtis, good to see you. Shannon, hello as well. Oh, look, there's Aaron. Good to see you. No share button on the desktop. Really? I did not know that. On any of the feeds or just that one? Oh, Renee, I just think it doesn't like you. It's through probably you've got like 37 firewalls and we're just going to blame it on that. At least that's my thing. So Pilar's here. Hello, Pilar. Good to hear. So, little housekeeping, here. We've got tons of great things going on right now. The website's getting built out. We've got training set up for the summer and early next fall. We've had overwhelming success and great feedback with the 5 keys. So we're actually going to be putting on 2 more variations of it. So in late spring, early summer, we're going to do a 5 keys on business planning. So that'll be, a good one too. Same concept. We're going to do 5 classes, 5 weeks in a row. The 150. Boom, you're going to be set. So that's going to be end of spring, early summer, because I think we're going to try and settle this up for every 4 months. So January, February, March, April. So into April, into May, right in there. So I guess late spring. And then we're going to do a marketing one at probably end of August and September. Another one, 5 keys on marketing. And it's probably going to be, because anything can change in the next 8 months. But I think we're going to tag on for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, AdWords, email marketing, I think is what we're going with. There might be some other things in there, but that'd be the 5 on that. So we've got, that coming up here in 4 months. We've got that coming up again in 8 months. So the 5 keys, and then we'll start again. So if anybody missed this and throughout the year, they'll be able to do it at the beginning of the year. So that's kind of the plan for that. 5 keys are going to come at you 3 times throughout the year with 3 different distinctive sets there. Also, on February 19th, the Facebook Ads to Grow Your Business webinar class goes live. Now, we will have the sign up for that tomorrow. So I would just give you a little teaser on that. If you're in the 5 keys, you're going to get a break on that for sure if you purchase it. If you're in the monthly membership, that's already included. So that's one of the great videos that you're going to be included in that. Because remember, if you're in the monthly membership, we're going to give you 2 training videos a month for that. So there's tons of great information coming down the pipeline for you guys there. What do we have from here? You had to be a fly on the wall while you planned on this. It's been, Marcy, I will tell you, it has been probably one of the most exciting things that I've done in a while. And I've got 8 kids, so I'm full of excitement, right? Next to, building out this store and now moving it to the next place, because we'll talk about that in a second too, about the moving fiasco and where we are with that. It's been a difficult challenge to find somebody that kind of has the same mindset as you. That this is going to sound, very heartwarming, but Aaron completes me. It does. It works out well. There's a great balance between there. So my ideas he makes happen, and his ideas I make happen, and together we make great dinner, whatever. We make great conversation. We're constantly trying to evolve things to make it better for not only us, but for you as well. Because that's the end goal, is your success is our success. So if we don't help anybody succeed, then we're failures, and we're not failures. We're in this to win it. So come on, get in there and get it. Where else we got here checking in? Did I say Jerry? Jerry's checking in. I don't know if I said that earlier on that. Jerry, thank you. Aaron was checking in the OSG page. Yes, because if you have not seen that yet, we have put together the business page for our success group. Oh, it's right over that shoulder. So we have put it together, the business page for our success group. That's where we're going to have a lot of the more information for the group, for the program, for any of the memberships, for any of the upcoming stuff. We're going to have that there. The main reason that we did it is the same thing I'm going to tell you. If you don't have a page, get a business page, so that way you can run ads from that page. So we don't have to run them from my account or Aaron's account. That'll have its own one, its own branded. You want to brand yourself and keep it out there. But that stuff we're going to talk about tomorrow in the marketing. So if you have not signed up for the 5 keys, there's one left, one live, one left, and it's the big one. It's the marketing one. We're going to have it broke down into 3 sections. There's going to be organic traffic, paid traffic, and email. So those are the 3 sectors that we're going to focus on tomorrow. There's still time to sign up. You can actually go here to our success group, and there's still time to sign up for that tomorrow. Not only will you get that one, be there for the live edition, you'll also get the previous recorded 4 one. So you'll be able to catch up on all the information that everybody's had through there. And then if you had any questions through any of those, you'll be able to answer them or ask them in the private group for those. So yeah, come join us tomorrow. We're really looking forward to it. I would say set aside 3 hours for tomorrow. I have a feeling it's going to be a long one, and that's just because we're not even going to put a dent in everything that we can do with it. So we're going to do our best to kind of give you the quick, meat and potatoes type of information, so that when you're done with tomorrow, you can go make some of those changes and you can start producing for your business. And that's the goal, is to get you out there producing for stuff. Where were we on comments? Tina, finishing a fundraiser and then going to play with rhinestones this weekend for the first time. May start with decals. Rhinestones are easy money. I was scared of them for a while, and hey, they've done me well, so I will not complain about that. Renee here. It shows who I am in the OSG feed. I blame you. Oh, well, it does not show on my side, so I'm going to blame you. Or maybe it's because, there's probably, you didn't sign off on something, for tickets somewhere or something like that. And then Clark says, Tina, if you took advantage of Matt's I would get one rhinestone sale, you have lots to play with, which, if memory does serve me correct, I believe I did see an email today from the Rhinestone World that their BOGO sale is going on and was extended through today. So I would definitely, if you need any rhinestones, that's a ticket. Head over there to check them out. Joining in on Facebook. Hey, look, there's Pilar. Yay. Let's see. I've learned so much trying to figure out how to swing phase two. Well, Tina, if you're in the 5 keys, there is a coupon code in there that you should get. That should make it very affordable for that. And if you're in the 5 keys and you want to do the monthly package as well, instead of just doing it all at once, there's going to be a monthly package price for you guys, and that's going to be released tomorrow too. So little teasers there. We're going to kind of put some things together, put it out here tonight. In fact, I was talking with Aaron shortly before this started. This goes live. I'll talk with him later tonight and tomorrow before it to get more stuff banged out for you guys, because that's what we do. I kind of want to get a schedule put together over the next couple months of here's what we're doing for class-wise, so that way what you're looking at, what you can get for it. Awesome. Every one of those classes, you can buy standalone, so you don't have to purchase the monthly memberships or the yearly membership if you don't want to. You can just buy the ones you want, which is always great. But believe me, you're going to get way more information when you sign up for the monthly. And when you sign up for the yearly, you're going to get a lot more information with that. Chuck's having trouble with the homework from last week. Not sure where to start. Okay, Chuck, what kind of problems are you having with the homework? Because I will help you as much as I can. Rewriting policies or making a new one. Chuck, do you currently have a policy in place for if a customer wants to supply their own garment? Chuck, do you currently have a policy in place on accepting full payment, deposits, or no payment upfront? Chuck, do you have a policy in place for customer supplied graphics that they have the right signed off to them? So there's three, Chuck. I just gave you 3 easy ones that a lot of people don't have in place. So it's pretty simple to just write them down. If you have those in place, okay, I'll think of more. But there's 3 that you can put those in place and start doing those things with. Wait, what? Oh, what? What? On what? Kristen, I don't know what wait what is. I need more. Wait, what? What? We got a time management. You're cutting into my time and I can't manage it when I get wait, what? Angela, hello to you as well. So, what do you think, kids? Should we just go right ahead and jump into this time management training? It's not going to be super crazy. It's going to be, I put together some slides because, hey, when you're not comfortable doing something, you force yourself to do it. So, I need to get better at creating these slides, and by golly, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get better at it, and I'm going to make things better. So the only way to do it is continue to do it. So that's what we're going to do, is we're going to keep making slides. The special teaser you mentioned, yes, in the 5 keys tomorrow, there'll be a special teaser for if you just want to sign up for the monthly membership and not the yearly one. So we're going to put that out there. So if you're in the 5 keys, look for that. If you're outside the 5 keys, look for that as well, because you're going to get something else too. It's all stuff we're going to talk, because like I said, I don't ever, in fact, Aaron and I both, neither one of us ever want money to be the reason that you don't succeed or that you can't succeed or they can't. We work with everybody to get them everything that they want. If you come up with a payment plan that works for you and you hold to it, that's all we ask. Hold yourself to it. We'll bill you out. We'll do whatever it takes to get you, because we want to give you as much information that we can to help you grow your business. So on that note, Chuck said yes. Chuck, do you have all 3 of those in place? All right, Chuck, you've got all 3 of those in place. Let me think of some more, and we'll put it even in there. Ooh, what about timeline, Chuck? Do you have anything in there about rush fees? Do you have your timeline on what it usually takes to do a shirt? Like ours is 5 to 7 business days to do a shirt. Anything less than that, they're getting charged a rush fee per day, a percentage. So the sooner they want it, the more they're going to pay for it. So do you have anything in there on that? I'm just going to keep throwing stuff, and we're going to make something work for you, Chuck. All right. So let's get right into this, shall we? And just look at that. Hey, time management. All right, time management. This is time management. Tuesdays with Todd. I don't know if I can make that any better. Whatever. I bet, though, I can come in here, and I can go to this, and I can go to that to make, there we go. Yeah, to make it kind of look like that. Okay. So, time management, right? If I hit enter, it should go right there. See, I've got to figure this out too, because I believe I can just hit there. There we go. Okay. So what is time management? Time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time you spend on specific activities. Good time management enables an individual to complete more in a shorter period of time. It'll lower stress, and it leads to career success. So in a nutshell, what this means is if you can take control of your time, you can take control of your business. You can know when you have things going on, you know when you have free time, you just become more organized with it. So by managing your time properly, it's totally going to change the way you do your business if you haven't already. If you're not currently doing it. So we're definitely gonna, we're gonna help you on this. We're gonna help you manage your time. Okay. So first thing, we're gonna give you some tips is to create a time audit. So the easiest way to keep track of your time is to track everything you do for a week. And then with this information, you can make the appropriate adjustments. So get yourself a notebook, and from the time you wake up in the morning, from the time, I'm going to ask you a question after this because I want your opinion on it. So from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you go to bed, just write down, 5:30 to, whatever time you normally get up. If you want to do it at 24 hours, if you want to do it, from your normal time of 5 a.m. to 10 a.m., whatever you do, write down what you're doing each hour, and it's, get ready for work, brush teeth, shower, eat breakfast, take kids to school, whatever. If it's work your day job, what do you do after that? So take your piece of paper, and maybe that's what you do is start at midnight and go midnight through midnight. And, if you have sleep, write sleep in there, do that for every day of the week. And that way we can see what you're doing with your time. And that way from there, I believe the next one is that. But from this, we can make the adjustments to see where we can find more time to do more things with it. Once we have this, you're going to set a limit a time limit to each task. And so for us, I found that setting a time limit to each task, it prevents me from getting distracted and procrastinating because I know I have to get stuff done and I have this amount of time to do it. You can divide your time up into 30-minute blocks and then allocate certain tasks to certain blocks of time. So for us, I get in here, anytime between 7 and 8 in the morning. I know that until the gate goes up in the morning at 10 o'clock, that's my time to get as much done online as possible. So that's when I'm doing my invoicing. That's when I'm doing my emails. That's when I'm doing my ordering. That's when I'm setting stuff for social media for the day. That's when I'm doing that. Because once that gate goes open at 10 o'clock, I don't know what the day is going to bring. I could have people come in every 10 minutes and then not be able to get anything done. So we have that at 10. From 10 to 12 is usually production time. So that's when we're cutting, weeding, masking, pressing shirts, designing, anything that production related is in that time. 12 to 12:30, that's when I make sure that I'm getting my SandMart order in because our cutoff time is 12:30. So I know to make sure to have that done. 12:30 to 2, that's back to production, and it varies depending on different things, but I just do those production because it's always doing that. About 2 to 3, that's when I am rechecking my email, rechecking social media, rechecking anything like that needs to be taken care of, but that's mostly email and social media from 2 to 3. From 3 to 4:30, 5 o'clock, I think it's 5 o'clock, because I have to have that in by 5:30, is the SNS order. Or 3 to 5 is still the production time, so still doing more production, more things like that. But then 5 o'clock is when I want to make sure that my order is in for SNS. And then, from 5 to 6 and stuff here, that's kind of just my wind down time. That's kind of, make sure I completed my list for the day, make sure that, I've got stuff taken care of for tomorrow. So that's how I do it from there. Now, I'm going to ask you a question here. It says, I don't know what works better for you. Do you rather have the view like this, where you're seeing that, or do you like that, where I'm there, or that, where the little one is? I kind of like the little one. That way you can see me, but I can't move me around anywhere. I'm just kind of stuck there. But I wasn't sure if you like that one better or this one better. And I'll do whatever you tell me to do because this is your training. It's not mine. So at that intermission, do we have any questions so far? First 2 of them. Do they make sense? Do you have any questions on it? Chuck says he doesn't have his in the writing, or doesn't have his in writing. Well, write it down, Chuck, because there, your homework's done. Let's see, Tina, at least 90% of TRW designs are only for SS10s. Need 6s if you're making smallers. That is correct. Let's see. Oh, Marcy has a good one here. I use and love the $6 planner from Dollar General. It has time breakouts and 30-minute segments. Loads of printable available to do this, or use an Excel spreadsheet. Absolutely. So you can write it down. You can do an Excel spreadsheet. You can use a Google Sheet. There's tons of things out there that you can use to do this. And like I said, Marcy's got the $6 one from the Dollar General, and she loves it. So middle, this one. Like to see you. Good evening, all. Well, I like to see you too, Sandy. So maybe we'll just bounce back and forth and go through it. So first two, what do we have here? We had create a time audit, so know what you're doing every hour and set a time limit. So that way, once you have those hours blocked from there. Next one's going to be use a to-do list. Create a to-do list for each goal and project, listing all the measurable steps that need to be accomplished. That's pretty self-explanatory. If there's one takeaway from this and you can't find the time to do everything else, or one, there's time in it because we'll talk about that later. But using a to-do list, write out what needs to be done for that day. Make sure that you are doing a to-do list. That's it. Just make sure you're doing a to-do list, because a to-do list is so important, because it makes sure that you have that you're getting your things done. And you don't have to get everything done on that to-do list for that day, because you're going to, what's the most important things? That's what's there. You're going to get that. It's just a continuous list. And then at the end of the day, you can move it to the next day, but you have to get the important stuff done for that day, because those are the ones that matter. Your to-do list is your to-do list. It's not to do later. It's to do today. Get the to-do list done. So that way, I'm telling you, you're going to feel more accomplished once you have that done. So 4, learn to delegate and outsource. I cannot stress this enough, okay? Delegate or outsourcing is real time savers, since it lessens your workload, which means you have more time to spend on more important tasks or doing less work. So think about that. If you can delegate or outsource some of the things that you need done, do it. You don't have to do everything. I see so many people that think, I need to get into embroidery. I need to get into screen printing. I need to get into rhinestones. I need to get into vinyl. I need to get into sublimation. I need to buy a wide format printer. I need to buy a wide format sublimation printer. I need to buy an oversized heat press. I need to buy a pad printer. Should I keep going? All these things I need to do to become more successful in my business. No, you don't. What you need to do is focus on what you're currently doing and do that phenomenally. I think that's a word, phenomenally, if not awesomely or amazingly, or you just need to kill what you're doing already, all right? Because you can take that other business that, if you want, like us, ours was embroidery. I was really, really sure that last year we were going to buy an embroidery machine. I wanted one. I want it. But I started doing the time issue on it and realizing that it was a whole new software to learn. It was a whole new can of worms to open. Not a bag of worms, because that's just weird, but a can of worms. It's its own thing. You can run a full-fledged business off just embroidery. So I decided not to. We have an embroidery that does a decent job. Their prices are good, and I can make money off their prices. So why would I bring something in-house? Now, as we were to grow and expand, is it something I still wouldn't mind doing? Yeah, but I want to do what I need to make sure is that I'm doing enough embroidery that I am subbing out to somebody else, that money, when I bring it in-house, is going to pay for the new equipment. Because if not, it's just a waste of money. And I don't think some people look at it that way. They're like, I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do that. Well, if you can't budget your time now, and you can't, get the things accomplished you need to now, how are you going to do that with this new piece of equipment that you know nothing about? So learning to delegate and to outsource things, that's a big one. That's a big, tough one, because it's scary to outsource to people, because you're entrusting them to do the quality of work that you would do for your customer. And that's tough. It's a tough one to get past. So you're going to get burned a few times. Nobody has a perfect experience all the time, but it's it's just one of the things that's going to make you and your business better. Uh, what do we have here? I'm going to check some comments and see where we are. Uh, Aaron has been getting the Trello more lately. I'm trying to as well with you, but I haven't seen you really put anything in there for me. So I haven't. I've seen it, but I haven't done anything with it. Horrible at that. Do the thing you dread first. Then you don't dread it all stinking day long. Do it. Marcy, great advice. Do the thing you dread the most. Do it first. If it doesn't matter what it is, and I get it depends on what we have going for the day on where I can put it. But yeah, it does make total sense to do what you dread first. That way it's just done and out of the way. Jessica's checking in, Jessica checking in. What else we have? Jerry has daily goals, which would probably be to do a to-do list. That is a daily goal. Do your to-do list, Jerry. To-do list, super simple. You can write that on paper. You can write that, in a spreadsheet. You write it on your hand. I don't care. Just make the to-do list. Oh, look, Renee's back. That's so awesome that she joined us. And Shannon says that she's terrible at delegating because she's a control freak. Well, Shannon, get over it. I mean, really, think about it. In any business, is the person who owns the business, are they doing everything? No, they're, I'm talking major corporations, even privately owned ones, pick out whatever it is. They surround themselves with a team of good people that gets jobs done for them. So that way they can focus on doing what they do best. And that's just how it works. Trello is an online scheduler, right? It's planner. Would that be the correct terming on with it? Jessica Harmon, I believe, uses Trello, and she was the one who gave us stuff on it. So, Jessica, please answer that for us if you wouldn't mind. Where'd that one go with? Everything flies by, so it's hard to see on here. Lars says, good advice. I had a large order, and half were the pita presses, and the other half were easy breezy. I chose to do the pita ones first while I was blazing through the last half of the shirts. I was patting myself on the back for not saving the hard ones at the end. Great job, Plar. Great job on that. Bag of gummy worms. Yes, bag of gummy worms. That totally makes sense. Marcy, I detest the dread and how it makes me bog down emotionally. Hey, and see right there, Marcy is overcoming something that she doesn't like to do to become better at other stuff that she likes to do. So that right there is a win for my books. Great job at that, Marcy. I get to delegate myself all the work by going to the post office. Hubs does that and taxes. That's great. See, you have it worked out there. Heidi says that she likes Trello, so we have that. Kristen, the hardest thing to overcome, trusting someone else to do the quality of work you want them to do. That's a tough one to overcome, Kristen. I'm not going to lie to you. That one, it was a big one of ours, and we were burned by people because, could I blame myself because I didn't ask enough questions or get enough information beforehand? Yeah, but at the end of the day, my name was still on it, so I had to, take care of it and make sure it is what it was. Now, that's who did I see? Heidi had a great thing. Ask for samples before you commit. Absolutely. Get the samples out there. Which, Heidi, when I get done with this, the other two are done. What's the word I'm looking for? Processing? Yeah, they're done processing to the point where now I can add them to the website. So those will be added on here tonight. Probably after dinner, I'll be able to upload those. So we'll get those online for you there. Tina, try to find the right outsource for screen printing embroidery right now. Well, Tina, what I have found, let me go back to here so I can see a little. So what I found for outsourcing, especially on the screen printing side and the embroidery side of it, is see if you have anybody local first, because then you're not going to get hit with a double shipping, whether you're shipping stuff to somebody and then they have to ship it to you or you have to go pick it up on that. So that's why we have both of them are local-ish to us. We've got an embroiderer that is literally a block and a half away, which is amazing. On our bigger orders that we sub out for screen printing, they're about 2.5 hours away. They do quality work, so it makes everything work out, and it gives us a chance to just go on a little field trip. And we're only doing that for 500 plus pieces, so it's already factored into pricing anyway. It takes us on a field trip. We get to go to a brewery, we get to have a little fun. So it all depends on how you want to do it. But yeah, it is getting it is finding that. But I totally would go local on it for as much as you can. What else do we have on here? Eat the frog. Is it alive? All right. Who else do we have here? There it is. Griselda says that she uses Trello and it's been a lifesaver. Great to know. Great to know. Renee's super excited that we can see her now, so we should all say, "Hey, Renee." I'll add lots for you on Trello. Great. I will read lots of it. And Marcy has given up the website to Trello, which is Trello.com. Good to know there. Shannon Gilbertson, I too, but is necessary for success. I am using 2 VAs, and that is not the other VAs. That's the virtual assistants. I didn't think the VA, not veteran affairs, virtual assistants. Correct. Trello is a project manager and task list. Yeah, I thought it was something close to that. Tina says that spreadsheets have become her best friend since the success group. Ooh. You are making that data hipster Aaron of ours super proud right now. I bet he's got a grin this big because of having a fellow data hipster in here now. Jessica, there it is online free post-it note board. I posted my Trello a week or so ago. You can send me a message if you have questions or guidance. See, that's what this group's all about. It's helping. And Jessica's looked amazing, and that's why we used hers as a demonstration because, hey, when you're amazing at what you do, we're going to give you all the kudos we can for it. And Shannon's working on interviewing bookkeepers this week, which is always fun. Yeah, that was fun. DAX show, managing an event from afar. DAX was fun. DAX will be fun this year. We will be announcing dates and times for that. Maybe there's a chance I might be able to get to some more shows. Maybe Minnesota? We'll see. We'll see what happens. But you're definitely going to be stuck with me in Tinley Park and Indianapolis for NBM. We're going to see what else we got for you. I have 3 more presentations, and I want to use those. Yeah. So we'll get those because then those we should be able to get out Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. I think I've got another shipment of other stuff coming in, so we should be good there. Screen printing, 16 originals, correct. So if you're doing screen printing in-house with transfers, I 100% agree with 613 originals. We use them for all of ours. In fact, I just ordered more today from them. Super simple, super easy to do. Their biggest thing is to make sure that your press is the correct temperature and that you're using the correct pressure with 613 transfers, because they recommend 60 PSI, which if you have an autoclam or anything that is a digital readout, 6 is not 60. 6 is just 6. 60 PSI is going to be closer to 8 or 9. I did hear a rumor that glitter transfers will be soon. I know, soon. But as soon as I know more, I will let you know more. So that is coming up with it. Aaron wrote us a novel. Here, I'm going to get over this so you can see me. Here's how I do my daily goals. He's learned it from the Canfield Success Principles. Take your big goals and write them down daily to get you focused on the important stuff. Then write down the things that you are grateful for. It gets you in the right mindset. And finally, plan out your tasks for the day and make sure you note how those things will help you achieve your big goals. Delegate everything. It kind of works. Yeah, big, great advice there. Yeah, writing it down, putting in paper, being accountable. And if you really want to be more accountable, get online, make a video, post it out there. I saw Marshall Atkinson was over at Funnel Hacking Live this past week, and one of the challenges that he's doing is posting a video for 30 days, 30-day challenge of posting a video online, and it could be anything, but just post them out there, put yourself out there more. And I thought about it, and then I realized that in between this 30 days is going to be like 8 days of Mexico or something like that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do it but then I have to remember to be able to go live to post a video for Mexico at the end of the month. If not, maybe we'll start it up when we come back. But I'm definitely going to do that because we're going to start putting more content, because you know me, the more content, the better is out there. Yep, so there's Aaron's thing again that I hit. Definitely Minnesota Dax. I know Aaron will be there, but I'm going to try and get as to many shows as I can, and we're gonna be one of the things that we're gonna work on. Let's see. Jerry's committed herself to spending at least an hour each evening to work with my Corel and TRW design software. It is now getting easier each day. Absolutely, Jerry. It sure does. It sure does get easier every day. Aaron had another thing on there. The truth about frogs. Okay, so that's something to read. I will, now that is posted there, I can go back and get that later. Let's see. I hear your cup and look at mine. How did you do that? I have the same cup sitting next to me. How did I do what? Make noise? With that, what did I do? That part or that part? Renee did this part for me because Renee is she's my preferred vendor for laser engraving, which she should be your preferred engraver too. But she did this for me. I did that. So, if that's what you're talking about, we can definitely do that. Definitely in Minnesota Dax. Soon. Yes, soon. It'll be happening soon. Awesome. I know. I cannot wait for it either. Glitter also available from 6/13. It is not available yet. Glitter is not available yet. In fact, when glitter is available, we're gonna be right there. I'm already knocking on the door to say, hey, let me get some stuff. Treat only single colors. Yeah. So you got home? Okay, go have fun. Oh, the noise with the straw. Yeah, those metal straws that scare me because I can get impelled by them. So we got through 4 things. We've just got 2 left. 2 more things, So let's kick back over. Let's kick back over this. So 4 things. Good so far on it. So number 5 is to change your schedule. So this is what I was saying earlier. For example, instead of sleeping in until 6:30 in the morning, wake up an hour earlier. Instead of going to bed at 11 p.m., stay up an hour later. This is what I was saying. When you say you don't have time, change your schedule. By doing that audit as your first thing to know what you're doing with all your day, and that's where it's very important to write down everything you're doing, even if it's lounging on the couch, reading a book, watching Jeopardy, whatever it is, make sure you're writing it down, because then you can start to track where you're spending your time and where you can find more time in. And if you really want to be serious about your business, here, I'll put me in the little side here. If you really want to be serious about your business, you have to start making some changes at it. When we decided to go full-time from here, my typical day started at 5, get up in the morning, did some work for the business. I was at the other shop that I was at. I got there by 7. I usually stayed there till 5, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there, just depending on how the day went. From there, I came over here to the shop, and I was here till midnight, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And that's how it was the last month or so of it. And then I would go home. So I had no family time. I was order, work, and about 3, maybe 4 hours of sleep a night. And that was it. That's all I did. And it got to a point where that I knew that this would support me fully. And it hasn't been, all sunshine and roses. And there's still months that were, you have lean months. Just January is a good example of it, where it's just slow. So you use the sales that you made in November and December to carry you over, and hey, there's no steak this month. It's ramen noodles, and now maybe this month I might be able to get half a steak. It's just you just keep building at it and going from there. When you're your own business, you got to know everything falls on you. You got to be there, stand up, do what you can do. But that time in the day. Renee has said it best here. Everyone has the same amount of hours in a day, and it's all about how you allocate them. And that is 100 and 100% correct, because you have to You have to delegate your time, allocate your time, delegate work. You have to know what to do with your time in order to make things work. Mark says, turn off the ringer on your phone. Not only are the robocalls awful, set your outgoing message to please leave a name, number, and a reason for your call. I am sick of the phone ringing. Phone management equals time management. I've got it on my watch, so I can set it and just close it down from there. So that works out amazingly to do it from that. Rainbows and ponies, Lucky Charms, rainbows and ponies. So yes, change your schedule. And that's a big one, and it's tough. It's a tough pill to swallow. I have plenty of times when people have said that they don't have time for it. I ask them to do this, and if they can't, one, that's it right there. Okay, they couldn't find the time to write down what they did all day. But then two, I see that they're watching 4 hours of TV a night, and it's not 4 hours of YouTube where I'm trying to learn my business or trying to learn new techniques or just trying to learn. It's I'm watching the Thursday Night Family Night on NBC or last night's Florida Bama Shore. You're doing these things to and I get it. Everybody needs a release and everybody needs to relax, and I'm not telling you not to do that. Everybody needs family time. Everybody needs that that release and that downtime. But at the same time, if you're complaining that your business is suffering and that you can't make anything work and you can't do it, and most importantly, you don't have the time to do it, you need to take a hard look at yourself and decide, is this business for me? Do I want to take it seriously or not? So change your schedule. Now, six is it for us. We only did 6 of these. Find inspiration. It's a simple way to reignite that fire, to get me motivated and back on track. Like this, join our success group and see how successful others have become by implementing simple strategies like these. And that's exactly right. Anybody that's in our 5 keys, how many of you have become more successful or more driven because those around you in that same program are doing it? How have you grown your business by joining certain groups, whether it be a BNI or a Rotary Club or anything business related? How have you grown your business by finding inspiration in others, being held accountable for others? I mean, that's a huge thing right there. I thought I had to sneeze, but I don't think so. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So, like I said, find that. Join our group. Join the business page. Join the group. Join any of those. We've got all that info there for you. Where's my key? There it is. And now you're back to me. So that was it. That was 6 simple things that anybody here can do to have better time management. Mary's asking, will this be available for replay? Yes. So that you'll be able to find this on our YouTube channel. You will be able to find this in our Facebook group. You will be able to find this on our Facebook page. So this will be available for replay anytime, all the time that you need the effort there. So Tina's planning to attend her first BNI Thursday morning. Good luck. I won't say horrible things about it because I know a handful of people that are in it and doing amazingly with it. Tanya being one of them, their BNI, seems to be awesome. The one I was in was not. It was a lead. It was leads. That's all I wanted. It was like, here, where's your 10 leads? Where's your 10 leads for other people? And the leads never really amounted to anything. It just seemed to be very driven and focused on that. And it's just not my cup of tea. To spend money for that, I can spend it on Facebook and get my own leads, kids. We'll talk about that tomorrow as well. So Heidi says, my hard thing is working all the time. I work from home, so I'm constantly working. I homeschool, and in between lessons, I am switching out whatever is on the embroidery machine. So Heidi, it's the same way. You're going to set your schedule, your block of time, because there's only so many hours a day. Block it out. So if you do this lesson, then for 30 minutes, you're going to go do that. And that's it. And you're going to start blocking out those things of time for you there. So, it's pretty simple there. Good to know all sides. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah. And that's just how we learn. Like I said, Tanya's is awesome. They seem to have like a great group of people that are truly in it to help others. The one I was in, not so much. And it's just like anything else. So, some people like Coke, and some people like Pepsi. There's nothing wrong with either one of them. But I'm a Coke guy. Everybody orders a Captain and Coke. Nobody orders a Captain and Pepsi because Coke's better than Pepsi. But that's for a whole nother day, and a whole nother machine, and a whole nother whatever. Aaron says he's not a fan of BNI either, but he's heard of good ones. And it's exactly right. I think it goes, who's and what. Thank goodness my machines run on own, and I just stay close to handle any changes either. That's perfect. So that's what we got. Did a little funness there. Anybody have any questions on that? Anybody need me to go back and show you a slide? Anybody need more in-depth knowledge on it? You tell me what you need while I take a sip of my water. Because then we're going to talk about this. Tomorrow is the last live event for the 5 keys. Tina asked a question. Do I feel the same on MOB? I don't know what MOB is. I mean, I might if you tell me what the acronym is, but I do not know what it is. So you can help me there, and I will tell you one way or another, or neither way. Heidi was part of BNI for real estate and wasn't a fan either. Yeah, and I said it's not for everyone. And it says, I think a lot of people, time management boils down to working in the right thing. That is a big issue for me that I work on all the time. Yeah, and a lot of time management is in yourself. It's finding yourself and what you need to do to make things better there. So like I was saying, tomorrow, last episode, last webinar, last training from the first edition of the 5 keys. This one's been, it's been great. We've had a lot of fun, I believe, with it. We had the first one, determining your overhead. That one I felt was amazing because it opened up so many eyes of people that didn't realize what it actually cost them to run their business. It was eye-opening for that. And then we had pricing products for profit, the triple Ps, which then allowed them to take what they'd learned in the first one of what their pricing was or what their overhead was, and to help them create pricing that worked for them. And it was a numbers thing. You factored everything in there, so you were able to get good stuff with it. Get good prices that were going to allow you to make money every time. Because profit is not a dirty word. You should be profiting off everything you sell, and if you're not, you're doing something wrong. From that, we went into a workflow and organization, which we went through our system here. We had others that you also, like Trello, like Jessica had hers on there to show that. We gave you an order form for that. So this back up there. So far in the first one, you got a spreadsheet on how to figure out your overhead. In the second one, you got a spreadsheet on how to do pricing products for profit. Third one, you got a new order form if you didn't have that. Last week we did delivery and follow-up. It was how to go one step beyond to not just drop it off and walk away, but how to create that customer experience to keep them coming back for more. And now we got the marketing overview. So the marketing overview, that's going to be where it's at. And like I said, we've got this down in three segments is kind of how we broke it down, because what's the easiest way to do this? And I don't think there is any easy way to do this and not have it be like 37 hours long. So we broke it down into three different sections for you. The first section is going to be, that skipped on me. So the first section is going to be organic social media traffic. So what does that mean? It's like how to get it without paying for it. So that's your organic through, organic reach for social media traffic. The second one is going to be paid social media traffic. So here's how to run ads. Here's different things to do in that sector of it. And then the third one is going to be email marketing. So how to put together an email marketing campaign to to go with it there. So those are the three basics of it that we're going to cover to get you, some knowledge to be able to start using that. So tomorrow when you're off, you'll be able to take one of those and you'll be able to run with it. I expect everybody to have something ready to go, within a week. You should be able to. I mean, you really should be able to have it the next day. You just have to put it in your time management, block out a time to work on email campaign, work on Facebook ad, work on Facebook page, do something like that. And then that's it. 5 keys over. It was fun. It's been a blast. The feedback, and not just the feedback on the program and how it's did, the feedback on how things are working better for people, and how much, it's changed them. And it's been amazing. The stories have been great. I love reading them. The laughter, the crying, I'm gonna throw this, what do these numbers mean? It's been great. We've had a great time with it. And then we've got February 19th. February 19th is when we are going to do its first standalone webinar. And that one is going to be Facebook ads to help grow your business. So in this one, we are going to show you how to create an ad from scratch. Walk you through each step of actually doing, an ad. Here's creating your ad pages, which I think I might actually do a separate Tuesday with Todd for that to get everybody ahead of the game on how to set up your ad manager. But if not, then this is how it'll work. And then how to run ads, how to target people, how to get the people that you want to get your message and not have people that you don't want to have your message. So that is going to be, that's going to be a fun one. And then I'm hoping that in the next week that we can put together kind of a schedule for, maybe the next 3 months on what we're looking at to at least give you a plan for it. Now, remember, if you are signed up for the monthly membership, any of these videos are included free because you're paying the monthly subscription. So if this video is $69 and you're paying your monthly, boom, that's included. And the next one's $69, boom, there's $139.98-ish. Let's call it $140. There's $140 in training that you're going to get for your discounted monthly rate, which if you head over to the phase 2 portion of our success group, which is oursuccessgroup.com/phase 2. I'm going to put that right in here so that way you can see it. And you can go look at it and you can go check it out. You can see what we have to offer there. So that's going to be that bi-monthly training, $99 a month. You're going to have lifetime access to all the trainings. There's going to be a minimum of 2 training sessions a month. Sometimes there could be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. It's like when stuff's hitting and popping and we need to go for it, you're going to be good to go with that. You're going to have access to the live video Q&As, just like we have here in the 5 keys. You're going to be able to email Aaron and myself. So we're going to have that. It's $99 a month for that. But if you sign up before April 15th, that price drops to $59.99. So if we're only doing 2 a month that are the standalone cost of $69, well, that's 59 is less than 69. So you're paying less than the cost of 1 to get 2 of them. So my math tells me that that's pretty sweet deal. I do believe that is a sweet deal. Now, another sweet deal is that the annual membership. So instead of $99 a month, you can pay it all at once, $9.99, and it's going to be $83.25 is what it breaks down to. So that's a good one there. But I do believe that there's even a better one. So like I said, go over to the page, check it out. The average webinar, they're going to run between $49 and $149. I think when we do the build out for the Equid one, since that's going to be a 5-part Monday through Friday one with a couple hours each night, I think that's going to be like a $149 class because it's going to be 2 or 3 hours each night. So we're going to have 10 to 15 hours in it just for that one. So there's great things coming. We are also looking outside what other people have asked of us. Some people have asked for one-on-one coaching. Is that something that we'd be interested in doing? Absolutely. So we're going to put something together with coaching calls where we can set up blocks of time. You're able to go in there. Price will be to be determined. So TBD on that. That's something that we're working out just to make sure we can get everybody in there on something like that. Should be able to go in, pay for it, sign up for a training class with us, one-on-one. You get one, you get both. Recorded. You always have that, so that's something else that we're working on. We've got the 5 keys that we're going to have 2 more sessions of that. Like I said, I think it's late spring, early summer. We're going to have the one on business planning. So that's if you've been through Aaron's business boot camp, we're going to take that and we're going to kick it up in that. So we're going to boot camp 2.0. 2.0, so it's like 2020, right? So 2.0, 2.0. So, we're going to, increase that, give that a refresh, and that's there. And then come late summer, early in the spring, we're going to do a marketing 5 keys to get you brushed up on all of those. It's just a refresher and get things through. So, does anybody have any questions? Here, coming to our time, we're doing what we can. I'm going to roll through here and see where we are on question-wise. Mildred was here. Good evening, Mildred. It's great to see you. Masterminds of business, very similar, may be smaller local groups. Well, I personally like mastermind inner circle type groups. If it's something that I can gain from, if it's something that because there's been a few that I have been in where we're just kind of like we're golfing and drinking buddies type thing. So there really wasn't much there. A couple of the other ones were really good and informative. That's one of the things that we are looking to put together ourselves here in the decorator community. Decorating community, personalized apparel, gifts, anything in this arena. We're going to try and get as many people that we can in this. Like I said, our goal is to get 1,000 people to $100,000 in sales. That's that first break, is to get to that. With that, we want to have a master group, mastermind inner circle, where, we're in there, like-minded people. Accountability is going to be the main thing with it. So, that is in the works there. That's going to be like phase 3, I believe, because like Marvel had 3 phases and it got better with each one. I think we're shooting for that same goal. I'm going to use that. Chuck says, are the payments auto-charged or how do we make a payment? That is a great question for my data hipster because he handles that side of it. I do believe that they are recurring, but I'm not 100% sure. So hopefully Aaron will answer that if he hasn't already. Marcy says she procrastinates way more now that I'm older than my youth. I want to stop that. Marcy, stop that. I don't know, I think I was kind of the opposite. I back then I was like, there's plenty of time. And now I know that time is a precious commodity and I am not getting it back. So I want to get as much done as possible in the shortest amount of time. And Sandy says that her day job drains my time. I need to put a strict time to leave daily, but seem to get pulled in to stay longer and take time away from my business. Sandy, I was there. The same thing would happen to me. And my business did suffer. And that's when, like I said, the nights got longer. So that's when I say, what are you doing with the rest of the time? How can you make the rest of it work? What else can you do to put in place to help regain some of that time back? Angela says the 5 keys have been awesome. Thank you, Angela, for saying that. Christina's here. Hello. Well, you are awesome. Well, I think you're pretty awesome yourself. Oh, and here's a bonus. Aaron is giving everyone his marketing template to use after the show. So there's another freebie. So you guys are getting tons and tons of content to get along with this. So I think you guys have got a hell of a deal so far, and I am super excited to see what you do with it. Heidi wants to know if I can give more examples of our homework, please. I need brainstorming ideas. Okay, so we started with, do you have a process in place for customer supplied pieces? Do you have a process in place for payments? Do you have a process in place for a waiver. No, that's the same thing. What was the third one? We had a process in place for a timeline. Do you have a process in place for a timeline of not meeting it? So you're given, or how long the artwork is good for, how long the quote is good for. Do you have a process in place for that? If somebody bids out, if you have to bid a job, you have something on it that says this is good for X amount of days. So that's way it's not something they can come back to you. You have a process in place for ordering, for how a customer actually orders and how it flows through and what they should expect. Do you have a process in place for customers signing off on artwork, on proofs? Do you have a process in place on accepting credit cards? Some people charge, a fee on it if it's under a certain amount. Minimum minimum purchase has to be X amount of dollars. Some just have it built into their pricing, and then it's good to go from there. Do you have a process in place for discounts? Do you offer a quantity discount? If so, what are those breaks at? Do you have a process in place for dealing with new customers? Do they get a discount? Do they not get a discount? Do they get a design fee waived? Those are ones that are coming to mind now. I could probably just keep spewing and going for there. So let me know if that worked any for you at all, Heidi. Tina said this was her first time using a CPA, and when he's seen my spreadsheet, he's impressed. For a first-time business owner, very nice. I have a lot to learn, but felt good to hear I was doing good. That is great. Tina, hats off to you. That is awesome. You have taken the knowledge and you have ran with it, and you are getting better and better each day. So that is awesome. Can't wait. Great. We can't either. Let's see. I put that on there. Yep, that was mine for our success group phase 2, which was also put on there. Skip MLB and go with MOS. Yes, master. Yes, Aaron. That is the goal. The goal is to have this group. That's the goal. Oddly, I say you don't get time back. Oddly, I say you don't get time back all the time. That's a mouthful to say. There's too much time in that one. Auto charge for monthly and annual memberships, or the payment on the payment, or on the payment plan. So there was the answer to that. I need to find my niche. It's hard because I love to do all of this stuff. That is absolutely true, Mary. There is so much to do. And the one thing is that you find something you're good at, you find something that makes you happy, and you find something that makes you money. I was talking with somebody last night, and they were still gung-ho on printing all over shirts. And we went through the process, and it was taking them about 45 minutes to print all over shirt that they were selling for $35, both sides. You can't make any money at that. They love doing them, but you just can't make any money at it. I said, if you want to do that, have somebody that has a wide format printer that is sublimation, print out the transfer for you, and then you just have to do that. Invest in one. Invest in a wide format printer. Invest in a oversized press. If that's what you want to be known as, then do it, and do it 100% on it. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and losing money on it. Customer supplied garments. Is that one you're gonna do, Chuck? Customer supplied garments? Perfect. Put that on there. Process in place for approving art, payment terms, returns or exchange. Ooh, returns or exchanges. That's a good one. Effective merchandise. Renee's got to go. See you, Renee. See you. Yes, thank you. All right. So there we go. That's it. We've come to a close, unless we have any more questions of this Tuesday with Todd on February 4th. I hope you all had a great Super Bowl. I had a great time. It was fun. We got I didn't lose too much money. I made cannoli coin. I kept saying cannoli coins, cannoli cones. They were amazing. I didn't make it. Corey made it. I just found the recipe. I'm not going to take the credit for it. She did amazing at that. So we've got Kelly checking in. She made it in. She's gluing. Glue Master Ninja. Gotta love her gluing. Moha made it in. Thank you. So then we've got, like I said, tomorrow, last one, the one I've been most excited about on the marketing one, because this is the one that can change your business. this is the one that if you do none of the other stuff, which you should definitely know your overhead. You should definitely be pricing for profit, because if you're not doing those, then mark it away and then you're just going to close. So marketing one is going to be the one. I think that's the good one from there. If you haven't signed up yet, there's still plenty of time to sign up. You can sign all the way up until class time tomorrow. Once you do sign up, you'll be able to attend live for that one, and you will get the 4 previous ones, the recorded versions of those. So you're able to go back and watch all that and get that great information as well. Then tomorrow, during the 5 keys, we were also going to announce a little special gift for those that have came along with us through this journey. So if you're not a member, that's another reason to join right there, because I guarantee it's going to be worth it for you on that. And then if you didn't get into the 5 keys for that, then on Thursday, for those that didn't notice for there, we're going to give you, reach out and give you a little special something to help bring you into the fold, into the monthly membership program. Because like I said, never want money to be the reason that you're not able to grow your business and become more successful. So we have that. Then February 19th, we have the Facebook ads to grow your business course. So we're going to put that together. I've been working somewhat hard on that in little sections to try and give you the best, most comprehensive, but yet still easy to understand content, which is hard because I have to go back to remember of when I didn't know anything at all about it and how I had to learn, because I want it to be very easy to understand for you guys, because I want you to be able to run ads that very next day and be able to blow through that. So that's come up on February 19th. Registration, I believe, is going to open for that in the next few days here. So we'll have a price point in that, and hopefully we can put that together by tomorrow night and have that for you as well. Otherwise, on Thursday, we'll get that to you. Like I said, Heidi wants to, was there any other questions in here? Had to lurk and listen. Thank you for joining us, Kristen. Hopefully you could hear me. I do have a mic coming. That was one of the things we didn't talk about. Angela, thank you. Is the podcast with that we had with Equid. I felt went amazing. It wasn't quite what I was picturing when we had it, but because of that, and since I'm going to start doing more of this more often, I am going to invest in a real mic, so that way we don't have any sound issues. I know sometimes I can sound a little muted, and now I've tried little clippy mics and they suck for me, so I'm going to actually try a real mic and see if I can make this work, so we'll be good to go there. Heidi wants to know if she can order a color chart for the Blink stuff. Heidi, I'll see about getting some color charts on my next order, and then I can send them out to you that way, because I have to buy them in from Cold SE, so maybe Cold SE will cut me a break. You can probably order them from there, but then you're going to hit with that shipping, so if I order in with an order, we can do it that way. Marcy's got a jet hubs on the phone from NOLA. Dogs needs walking. So, everybody, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow right here at this time, 7 o'clock. We'll see you right here tomorrow night for the final edition to 5 Keys. I thank you for everything, and you guys have a great, great night. Ciao. See ya. Peace. Whatever. Letters. Something like that. I gotta